slide, we show that the general fund is expected to have a beginning balance of $46,262,315. We list our revenues and our expenditures. We then have a deficit spending of almost $14.7 million with an ending fund balance projected of $31,520,819. So this slide shows how the ending fund balance is assigned with the reserve for our cash and stores at $20,000, our 3% reserve for economic uncertainties at $4.4 million. We have assigned restricted funds that carried over, that's $8.3 million. Student activity funds at $65,000. Our instructional facility and tech projects, approximately $11 million. Our textbook adoption is almost $3 million, and our enrollment volatility is $4.5 million. Here's a snapshot of the other funds where you can see they will all have a projected positive ending fund balance. We have a cafeteria fund, a bond building fund, our capital facilities fund, our school facilities fund, and our bond interest and redemption fund, which is managed by our County Office of Education. So there's a few funds that are deficit spending, but overall it looks like that they're all healthy. For the multi-year projection, the district bases the fiscal health with the most current assumptions available. At this volatile time in school funding, there are many variables that can affect those assumptions. For now, this multi-year projection is based on the governor's May revision, but may be revised when there is an approved state budget. Here are some of the budget assumptions that were used in calculating the multi-year projection, where you can see that the ADA is based on a 3-year average for all 3 years. We anticipate that our enrollment will have a slight decrease in 26-27, but hold steady in 27-28. Our LCFF funding shows an increase in 26-27 and 27-28 as the COLA is projected to increase in the out years. Of course, in 25-26, it is going down. This is subject to change in the future, and our average funding per ADA increases year over year. And lastly, the changes to CalSTRS and CalPERS for the current year and the 2 subsequent years are shown. With that, here's what the projection with those assumptions look like. We begin the 25-26 fiscal year with the $46.2 million and end the year with an approximately 21% reserve of the $31.5 million. In the middle column, we are also showing about a 17% reserve, and in the last column, we end with a projected 12% reserve. We are projecting to be deficit spending in all 3 years, which is the red numbers, 4th line down. The detailed multi-year projection is included as part of the SAC's financial report, which is attached to the board agenda. So looking ahead, we await to see what the governor and the legislature come to an agreement on Proposition 98 funding. We continue to experience high student absences, long-term declining enrollment, and various cost pressures. We need to be able to manage the proposed June 2026 LCFF apportionment deferral and absorb potential state and federal funding reductions. The state budget continues to face additional risks due to the results of massive wildfires and federal policy and funding changes, which may impact both revenue and expenditures, and the next few years are a concern. So the final budget will be in front of the board for adoption at the June 23rd board meeting later this month. So this concludes the presentation. Are there any questions? It's 6:56. I'm going to open the open hearing. Any questions from the audience? The board? Okay.
6:56, we close the hearing. Item 10.1, proposed adoption of the 2025-26 classified calendar. Mr. Castellano.
Good evening. What I bring forth to you tonight is we had a successful negotiation cycle with our CSEA member family, and what I'm bringing forward is the proposed 25-26 classified calendar that we were able to come to agreement on. It is recommended that the governing board approve this calendar.
Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Mrs. Gomez, second by Ms. San Pablo. Are there any comments from the audience? Are there any comments from the board? Roll call. Mrs. San Pablo.
Aye.
Ms. Bruno.
Aye.
Dr. Luis. And Mrs. Gomez.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 11.1, second reading and approval of proposed policy revision.
Yes, it's recommended tonight that after completing a second review of the policy revisions, that the board approve all of these revisions as submitted and approve for us to go ahead and disseminate and implement the policies as seen before you. There were no changes between first reading and now.
Do we have a motion to approve? Second. Motion by Dr. Weiss, second by Mrs. Bruno. Okay, are there any comments from the audience? Are there any comments or discussions from the board? Roll call. Ms. San Pablo?
Aye.
Mrs. Bruno?
Aye.
Dr. Weiss? Ms. Gomez?
Aye.
And aye. Motion passes. Item 12.1, trustee reports. Mrs. Bruno.
Well, I was very happy to attend Helen's retirement party. What a great theme and what a great job everyone did putting together the county fair. It was amazing. I also went on Saturday to the student performances at the Oxnard Performing Arts Center, where our kids did trolls. It was so cute. They were the cutest little trolls ever. And I also stayed for Beauty and the Beast. And it's amazing to see our little kids get up there and sing by themselves or with a group in front of 1,000 people. I don't know that I could have done that back then, but it was a really wonderful performance.
Thank you. Mrs. Gomez.
Nothing to report.
Ms. San Pablo.
Nothing to report.
Dr. Weiss.
I went to, on May 30th, I went to the Capital Advisors Budget Workshop. Patty was there. And it was a briefing based on the May revision by the government. And then I went to the Iowa State Fair. This was Iowa, right here in the parking lot of the district office. Helen's retirement just showed that how much impact she made on this district and how much love was shown to her. So Helen, congratulations on your retirement.
And I don't have anything to report. 12.2, Dr. Walker.
Yes, so if you go to probably any school site, anytime this week, there will be some kind of special event going on. I mean, I started listing out all the activities happening this week, and there is too many to list them all, but I'll just highlight a couple. So one of the things we're doing this year for the first time is we're having a district-wide dual language immersion celebration to recognize our 5th graders and our 8th graders from all of our DLI schools, and we're having a dinner at the Oxnard Performing Arts Center, so we certainly enjoy having you visit and just, recognize the students for all of their hard work and as they continue on their path to becoming bilingual and biliterate.
I heard that it was supposed to be formal. Do I have to put on a tie?
Semi-formal.
No tie.
So it's how you interpret semi-formal. So.
Well, that means I have to wear pants.
dress to impress, right? We also have, this week going on just a few things. Hollywood Beach School has their 6th grade promotion on Friday, I think, their 6th grade promotion. Wainini has their Gold Rush play happening on the 12th. Hathaway has their field day happening on the 11th and 12th, and their TK&K promotion on the 13th. Bard has their Parade Out the Books happening on the 11th, and of course we have our 2 junior high promotion ceremonies on Monday. This will be our first time doing promotion on a Monday, so make sure that when you go to bed on Sunday night, don't forget, because it's not usual for us. And then Williams is, now I see where I messed up here. Let me go back. Beach's 6th grade promotion is on Tuesday, the 17th. Williams is having their grade 5 promotion on Friday, June 13th. Like I said, when we look at the calendar, there's events happening all day, every day between now and the 17th. So it's going to be an exciting week. I also had the opportunity to attend on Saturday the elementary school musicals, and it was so much. The kids did a fantastic job, but just really want to thank all of the staff and the principals who were able to attend. We know when the kids see their teacher, their principal in the state, out in the audience, you can just see how meaningful it is to them. You saw, for a while I was sitting in the front row, and you saw like some of the kids, like they spotted their teacher, and they all of a sudden started talking to their teacher. And so, in the midst of it being so busy, to have the staff section so full, I think was just very telling of the commitment of the people that work in our school district. So thank all of our admin and teachers and classified employees for attending that. So with that, this is our last meeting before the end of the school year, but not our last meeting for this year. So I just want to wish everybody a wonderful summer, and thank you for a great year. And we'll see you in the fall.
Thank you. Item 12.3, suggested future agenda items. Now we will go into the closed session at 7:03 to discuss labor negotiations and a confidential student matter. Have a good night.